West. If you didn't know, now you know. Welcome to the Damu and Keyway Conversation, the hottest podcast on the internet, with the realest content. Put some respect on our name. I'm tired. Another long day at work. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get to the content. So what we doing today? Yesterday, I missed some things. Hit that like button on your way in. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, I missed some things. I'm breaking down that content. Y'all know that the GOAT got my back, man. So he did another video today for me. You know what I'm saying? While I was at work. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the union. Salute to everybody that's on Instagram. If you're on IG, you could go on YouTube or you could go on Twitch and go to Active Chucks. I'm going to pin that for y'all, man. I'm going to pin that for y'all. Boom. Oh, shit, it didn't do it. YouTube. Let's see. Twitch. Man, my bad. Twitch. And we're going to get into this chat because the chat's where it's at. Well, it's at Active Chucks if you don't know. On Twitch or Instagram we are. Or on YouTube. Go to YouTube. You'll be able to watch it. Catch the whole content. You know what I'm saying? But my peoples is up in this bed. My people's up in this bed. Salute to the Blue Ridge Mob. Binky Mac. Salute Damu Keyway Conversation. Tart Mystic gonna try to having a snooze for a couple hours and hopefully be a wee bit more with it when the live starts, man. I hope so. Nino Black. Salute Damu Keyway Conversation. We got the content. Remember to hit like and subscribe on your way in. Heck, why not do it now? And while you're waiting for the live to start, jump on to Patreon and join Active Chucks. Thank you, Tartan Mystic, across the lip pine. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful black lady showing some love. Salute Damu Keyway in the chat. I'm still tired, so good night. Hey, listen, I am too. You know what I'm saying? Ghost Bandera, gang. Selena, salute to the chat. Welcome to the Damu Keyway Conversation. Make sure you hit the like button as you enter and listen to the content, man. My people's telling y'all what to do. Kid the Barber. Shout out to the Damu Keyway Conversation. Deuce M's the Don. Salute 100, man. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I've been at work all day. My knees swollen up. My ankles swollen up. Salute Deuce M's and Yael, everyone in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta go take care of your responsibilities and go to work and take care of them bills until this movie drop. You know what I'm saying? And this documentary drop and the soundtrack drop and a dose of reality shit is on TV. Raider Q, salute Deuce Sims, salute Chat and Wrench Gang. And Scandalous Los Angeles and Smoked Out TV and Stand On It Media are all creating content together for television for a salary, so we all don't have to work for somebody else. We gonna work doing what we love to do. Ghost of Bandera, and that's to spend time with you. Carolina Connect TV, salute to the chat. Deuce Sims, Yael, what up? You know what I'm saying? John G. Droovy, what up, Droovy? They got some new stuff. I ain't even been able to really check it out and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's not doing that, but that's okay. We ain't even tripping off that, man. Let's go ahead and go here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this going. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, this the big homie OYC Red One. You can say that you're blood, you can say you're Paru, but if you're not going by the guidelines and you're
hit that like button. I'm here for the content. Yeah, area Detroiter, what up, bro? Glad that you with us today. Hey, CS2 is definitely born a rat. His middle name is Nick Elroy. In the Yay area, he used to be called the Top Elroy. That's a fact. Yeah, Bay always come with the dope vernacular, and that's where that started, the Elroy. you gotta do is go listen to some of that old school, the 4, the 1, the 5. Y'all don't know about that. I'm sure my Fan West TV, salute. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, what we got? Lord Breezy, salute. Church. Deuce Chat, fam, salute. Nina 13, dude, salute. Trey Savage, salute. Biggie Mac, what up? Hit that like button on y'all way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, WACK100 admits to telling on Poochie and Suge Knight. But we gonna get into it. I don't know how we missed this last night. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna take y'all through it. Now, as a lot of us know, CS2 Back, Juvie said, laughing my ass off, hey, Juice, your body predicting the weather. It's a cold front coming. Back, Carolina Connect TV. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Fan West is in the building. Papa Dirt is in the building. You see what he put? Crip, blue hearts, bloods, red hearts, Crip, blue hearts, bloods, red hearts, Crip. Big thing, you know what I'm saying? We need to make a song like that, like the East Side, West Side. Blue, Crip, red heart, blood, Mike B, salute. Anthony X, Active Chuck, salute. Black Power, man. Black Power, you already know what it is. Before anything, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? We're melanated. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get to this. Get rid of that. We can put this back on here. I was getting the echo. You know what I'm saying? But look, we gonna get to this content. I just want to say so y'all know we up in here. Hey, I guess the union ain't show up to support. They don't really mess with us, but that's all right. You know what I'm saying? All they want to do is extort people. Hey, Bolina. So they saying you with the union, Bolina. Your mama's boyfriend. Salute, hey, Selena. This Grand Solar return to you, a.k.a. Happy B-Day again. Baby Big, what's good, man? You already know. You know what I'm saying? Yo, mama, hashtag ETE up in the chat, man. Adults Reality TV, man. Let's get these likes up. Y'all want to be slow on them? That's cool. Y'all don't want to hit them? That's cool. We ain't got to. Hey, matter of fact, let me see where these likes at. We do have a poll. Is ratting on the dead still snitching? 74% of y'all say yeah, ratting on the dead is still snitching. That's crazy. I beg to differ. I don't think ratting on the dead is snitching. I mean, telling on the dead is snitching or ratting. Who said I'm union? I'm Selena. Nah, they claiming you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say no name. Muddy Waters, the union rep. We here, I'm working though. Hey, well, salute to you at work, brother. Hope that we up to entertain you, help you get to your chef. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Let me end this music, this little beat real quick. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all remember, hit that like button on your way in. It's the same as wiping your feet off before coming in folks' house. Yeah, man. Hit them likes when you enter the room. It's free of charge. You know they in the bushes. They know we be flaming shit up. Them motherfuckers is dealing with, let's get into this content, though, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna even play with them. You know, I want to get this over. I'm telling y'all, I'm exhausted. You know what I'm saying? But, let's go.
Where we expose the exposers. Like in today's episode, we'll be responding to young Ant, who recently reacted to my video, the one where he actually got the chance to question Porky directly about being CS2 Back. And of course, what did Porky do? He lied, just like we knew he would.
King Tyson, salute.
But let me say this. I'm actually glad Ant did this, because it gives us the opportunity to have a dialogue. And that's all we ever wanted. To talk about it. To lay the facts on the table so that people can see what's really going on. See, Porky is constantly trying to switch the narrative, deflect, and talk about anything other than the truth. But this CS2 Back situation, it's not going anywhere.
WACK100 in this CS2 Back situation.
Imagine making $453,000 in a single month as an affiliate.
Now, I've covered this before. We're going to cover this for the last time and be done with it. Now, allow me to tell you guys this. So,
well, it's only
I went on No Jumper the other day, and I asked WACK100, for all you curious minds, for all you people that's street, that's gang, for you people that just acting like you're hopping out on that asphalt, handling business, for y'all that's acting like y'all spinning blocks, for y'all that's trolling, for the goofies, and for those that just hate altogether, you know what I'm saying? You need every type of person in this diverse world to make this universe and world what it is. So, for all you hungry minds, the question got asked live. WACK100, what's up? These people keep hollering at me, getting at me about the CS2 Back situation. So, Wack, basically, people are pointed out that he diverted the question and started talking about Freeway Rick Ross. Now, me and him, a day prior, was talking about Freeway Rick Ross because I called him out on the Freeway Ross situation. Like, man, we know Freeway Rick Ross supposedly got down on the police. We don't call that snitching. But you saying there's some other paperwork and you speaking on it and you don't got it. So WACK100 hit me with the paperwork. Like, nah, this the paperwork right here because I was saying he shouldn't spoke on it if he didn't have the work. So when I asked him about the CS2 Back thing, he didn't answer the question. He went into the Rick Ross thing because we was talking about that. And my analogist, I wasn't thinking that he was diverting for the question.
Hit that like button.
I thought that he was setting the Rick Ross situation up into answering the question that I asked him on the basis of
Smoked Out TV
if
News.
I'm a snitch or a confidential informant, as everybody's saying, why would I put Freeway Rick Ross out there knowing people can go get some information about me? But being that we fell into the Freeway Rick Ross situation, and I know at times the mind can get lost, and I know minds can too because I'm under the heavy lace smoke and do smoke of cookie smoke.
You know, that part's actually important. It's good to know you and Porky had that conversation about Rick Ross beforehand. Now it makes sense why Porky even brought Rick Ross up in the first place. He was doing that to purposely throw you off. Porky doesn't smoke or drink at all. His mind is clear, and he's fully aware of what he's doing. He knew that by bringing up the same topic you and him had talked about the day before, you'd think he was using that to lead into answering your question. But then he backed off, on purpose.
If you are 45 or older in the United States and still don't have life insurance,
that's the game he plays.
So, being that we was talking along the lines of this Rick Ross thing for, a little time too long, I got back to the CS2 Back situation. WACK100, like, man, look, CS2 Back is a low-level drug dealer that was worried about being exposed and family being hurt by the main streets or something that got to do with the main streets. We're going to hear everything here. Long story short, he said he's not that person. So the media outlet that spun this content, I'm speaking to them directly because I guess, you know, they were speaking to me directly and saying that, yeah, now you see it, you saw this, so now you got it. Yeah, I just seen it right now for today. I didn't see it before then or however many days it's been out. He shouted me out for asking Wack the question, but in that same nuisance, in his message column, he was liking the questions as well that was aimed at me from people saying I'm
don't care about nothing but what Wack say.
I'm going to stand on that, and I'm going to continue to give you your props for what you did on No Jumper. Look at Lieutenant Officer Loveboys. It's been years, and he still hasn't read the CS2 Back paperwork on his channel. Instead, he's lied about it. He said Greg Kading was the lead investigator on the case. Just flat-out lies to protect Porky. Meanwhile, Porky sits on Adam 22's platform, lying and putting murders on people. But will never read the CS2 Back paperwork on the show. But you got up there and immediately asked him about it, and I thought that was admirable. I'm going to keep saluting you for that. Now, when it comes to my YouTube channel, all I have is a voice, literally. So because of that, I'm very intentional with every word I say. That's why, through all of this, I've never once said you were compromised. And I've never called you a rat. And I don't want you to be either, because I'm far from a hater. I'm actually a congratulator, and I'm also a fan of your channel. I'm not just saying that to say it either. Everybody loves Young Ant. That's why people are so thrown off right now. Because it seemed like you were conveniently not seeing what this guy has been doing all this time. But trust me, this ain't about hating on Porky Chops. This is much, much deeper than that. There is something very real happening right in front of you, Ant. We're going to get into more of that later. Oh yeah, just to clear up that part where you said I was liking comments, where people were calling you compromised. If you go look at my channel, you'll see I like all the comments. That's just something I do. Even when somebody's talking bad about me, I'll still hit the like. You got CS2 Badges' pet pedophile, Bacon Grease Beast, coming on my channel saying the wildest, dumbest stuff imaginable. And I still like his comments. So me liking something isn't some underhanded move. It's not shade. That's literally just how I engage on every video I post. Just wanted to make that clear.
Look, check this out. If you don't see my name on no paperwork, if you can't bring up no paperwork and prove that I'm a CS2 or a CSI, a CI, if you ain't seen me tell on nobody, all that is just talk y'all talking about. Words is win and fly with the wind and go one in and out the other, and the substance gets stuck here. You can't paint me out to be no type of rat, lover, associate, and or snitch, because I have never did it, sir.
Again, let me be real clear. I never said you were compromised. I never said you were associated with a rat. I didn't say any of that. The only reason I even made a video was because you said the CS2 Back situation wasn't true. But if CS2 Back wasn't true, then that would mean everything we've been saying this whole time is a lie. And coming from someone as credible as you, that couldn't just go unchecked. Because when you say something, a lot of people are going to believe it. That's the weight your name carries.
Don't care. Stand on it.
So it wasn't about attacking you.
Don't care about nothing.
It was about making sure the truth didn't get buried.
Now we about to get into this content, and you already know it's the Hef way and the Hef effect. We gonna commentate.
Love the Ivory store because she has 3 modes. P1, which is red and infrared.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. Finally, somebody put CS2 Back on the spot, down at his place of employment over at No Jumper. The other day, he sat on the panel with Lush One and Ant Jefe. Shout out to Ant Jefe. because he finally did what none of these other podcasters seem to have the guts to do. He asked Porky directly about the whole CS2 Back situation.
Shout out Gary,
and let me tell you, it's hilarious watching what happens after that. Because Porky does what he always does. Lies, deflects, and spins the conversation in another direction. This man is still out here lying with a straight face, even when the paperwork is public. So after you watch this, do yourself a favor. Go check that paperwork. Get familiar with it. That way, next time Porky tries to spin you with one of his classic stories, you can spin it right back on him and watch him fumble through a whole new lie. Let's get into it.
But now guess what happens? Soon as something start going on with Ant Hood, and he the one getting the money, you know what the other side say? We gotta knock Ant down, he the bag. Guess what that Damu gonna do? Hey, Ant, them niggas running your name, cause get low. Up your security. He don't want nothing to happen. Ant be making money with that. Yeah, this how this work. I done been on yards, me and Youngster from 6 Deuce East Coast, ran from 8-9 East Coast. Our relationships come from Scooter from neighborhood 40s. Our relationships come from them walking in the unit. Damu's is deep. They bang, they set. Niggas say they got us one. I'm like, nah, homie. Nah, he back. Y'all gonna give him a one-on-one. Big Fish from 6-0 did it to me my first trip to the penitentiary as a pup. No mustache. Delano. I'm the only guy. He picked me up in Central Juvenile Hall on the Goose. I didn't even know who Fish was. Yeah. Everybody whoop saying where they from. Niggas like, we got us one. I jump up. Big Fish jumped up. Like, man, this nigga look like he old enough to be my son. He gonna claim, nigga, give my head up. Now, which one of y'all gonna get out with this small youngster and risk going to the yard saying you got knocked out by a teenager? Ain't finna, he did that for me. Scooter, rest in peace from neighborhood 40s, my dumbass homie is in their neighborhood. A broad invited him to the party. He showed up with red house slippers, red belt. He ends up in the alley on his knees like this. They saw the tag. Scooter say, you from 2Ps? Yeah. You know Wack? Yeah. What's his real name? Cass Jones. All right, get up out of here. Tell Wack Scooter send his regards. Yes, right? So where I come from, bro, like, my politics I'm always dealing with something here, there, and everywhere because that's what's going to keep you alive or keep you up. Sure.
So that's why you have the badge. Now it makes sense.
No, but this badge right here is, I want to get a badge, man. I just want to get it because y'all can expose Wack. $5,000. We put the badge, I open it up live on No Jumper, and you might be the one to expose Wack.
So I kind of want to ask a question. It's kind of like off topic, right? Because I want to ask this question because I be getting a lot of, which I don't really care, but I'm still ask it because I be getting a lot of backlash. People in my comments, people coming to my Instagram channel, they be searching far and wide to tell me that I'm compromised. One, because I'm on No Jumper, you know what I'm saying, sitting across from Adam, and then they be trying to say I'm compromised because I'm sitting next to an informant. So, I mean, because I did an interview with an informant. They be trying to say you an informant.
But okay, well, listen.
Ant just told Porky that he's been catching heat because people are saying he's sitting next to an informant. And yes, he was.
All right, so real brief before we get back into this content. So that was last week at No Jumper, you know what I'm saying? I had ran into Wack. I wasn't expecting Wack to be there. But being that we was on the subject of the police badge and just, informants, snitches, and rats in general, I know for months, like I said, people have been coming searching for and wide. Tell me, Ant Jefe, I mess with you, but I'm telling you, you got to watch it. You messing with a CI. You messing with a snitch. People been coming to tell me, Ant Jefe, I can't mess with you no more. I'm subscribing from you, man. You compromised. Ant Jefe, I can't believe you sat down with Wack. So, not even just for the consumer's consumption, let's address this because when I first covered this CS2 Back situation, it was off, I think Active Chuck's YouTube channel. I had covered it, and from there, Wack came out, said the little bozo thing, I said what I said. That led to a phone conversation between me and him. That led to him telling me I could cut a no jumper and question him and ask him about anything on camera that I got a problem with him doing. And that's what in fact happened. So, like I said, since then, a lot of people are coming out, oh man, I'm telling you, bro, you can't let him lie to you. CS back to this and that. People who are not law enforcement, people who are civilians, people who hate WACK, people who beef for WACK, but searching far, low, and high to get this put me. Some of my people, and like I keep telling everybody, this could in fact be true. Again, I can read it and still do not know this to be true because I wasn't compromised. I was not there. I am not the police. I was not nobody on this case. Now, what I will point out and say is
Junkyard Bass.
Scandalous Los Angeles is correct when he said that WACK lied and said that the little Main Street thing about this how I'm not CS2 Back. His reasoning behind him not being CS2 Back because of the Main Streets are not getting hurt. It didn't say that in the paperwork. It didn't say that. So you got that. You got that. You got that.
In the next 60 seconds, I'm going to show you how to build a profitable t-shirt business with no inventory, no design.
And that's all we're saying. This guy's been lying the whole time. It's not like me and you had some kind of bet. Like, hey, WACK's lying, let's wager on it. Nah, nothing like that. I'm just showing the facts. Porky is sitting up there lying. So this isn't anything for you to take personal. It's just the truth. These are the facts of the matter. And honestly, the fact that you got up there and told the truth once you looked at the paperwork, that shows you got a backbone. Way more than that other dude, Lieutenant Officer Loves Boys.
Still again, what I'm not understanding, let's get back into the content.
Let's get these likes up.
To how Porky responds to that. Because instead of clearing the air and shutting it down with facts, Porky, in classical fashion, completely deflects the topic to Rick Ross. This is classic pork loining right here.
But okay, well listen, I called Rick Ross. I told Rick Ross, Freeway Ricky, use an informant. Right?
Sure.
Yeah. He told me to go get the paperwork.
For sure.
I went and got to work. I sent him to work. I got to work. I put the work up. This is it.
So you wasn't cool with Rick the last time?
Yeah, we was.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what's crazy. We was doing something on Big Meech on my StreamYard, I think.
Yeah, I tell you
so
what,
after we was running it, this was crazy. Loose Cannon says, Freeway Rick a snitch too. I say, man, that nigga told on the police. I don't care about that. If you Google right now, Freeway Rick snitch on police, it'll pop up. WACK100 defends Freeway Rick on this, right? He said, no, Ohio, New York, the plug was in Miami. He sends it. So when he sent it, I read it. It's on my YouTube channel right now, right? Yeah. So that's why it was funny the other day.
When Vlad called.
This is funny the other day when Loose Cannon calls Freeway Rick. Man, I heard what he trying to do to you. You didn't that sent to work. We never even knew about it. So now I had to get with the exposers, tell them go search Ohio, pull the work, and send it. And they sent it. I sent it to Bro, because I seen Bro run his clip. Bro was taking the stand that I took. But like, the police, we don't care about that. Yeah. I didn't care about that, right? I don't care about dead bodies. I die and you go to jail. And you can use me to get out of jail. Put it on me. I'm gone. Something to say, that's telling.
Why is WACK100 now talking about if somebody's dead, if I'm dead, and you could get away on a hot one, then go ahead and tell. Some people still say that's telling. The chat, shout out to the chat, everybody in the chat, man. Y'all been voting, man. Active in the chat. The chat's where it's at. Let's hit that like button, too, on your way in. The question is ratting on the dead still snitching? 70% of y'all say, yeah. I disagree. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, we could agree to disagree. We all men, you know what I'm saying? But why is he saying that when Ant Jefe asked him about CS2 Back? because he's feeling that the gig is up, right? He feeling like it's only a matter of time before all of this comes out. I've already been saying it. I told y'all niggas before. Stand on the media. Who first gave up Poochie as Biggie's murderer? Who was the one that gave up Poochie in Biggie's murder? Posthumously, right? CS2 Back. He gave up, but see, even if y'all believe like I believe that because just like he said, he probably heard me say it before, right? Just because I said, if me and you are together and we niggas, and I'm fighting a nigga and he get to boo-bopping me, which is almost unheard of, but in this hypothetical situation, we're going to use this, right? And theoretically, the nigga boo-bopping me. You come out with the thing and you pop the nigga in his chest 2 times, or you knock the nigga's top rhymes onto a nigga's Chuck Taylors, right? In any event, the police get on you about that hot one later on. Some new evidence comes up or something. If you could put that murder on me and I can't go to jail, bro, go ahead, homie. I'm dead. I ain't gonna call it. I want you to do that. Niggas in the pen, when they catch cases, come up with the best way to get a good deal for everybody, or even to beat cases by one brother taking the blame. I'm telling you now, if I was with you and you did the do, you could put that on. Now, if you believe like I did, WACK100 telling on Poochie and fingering Poochie to the federal task force isn't snitching. But what is snitching is that not only did you finger Poochie, but you said that Suge Knight orchestrated it, and that he gave the money and the order to Poochie through Tanisha Swan. The same Tanisha Swan that was moving these tag cars on your trucks. Remember he was talking about moving those tag cars? Yeah. So he got down on Tanisha Swan, he got down on Suge Knight, and he got down on Poochie. But even more than that, he provided historical, reliable information on the Main Street Mafia Crips. Let's hear that again, because this is Wack's subconscious mind trying to admit that that's not snitching. Once asked whether he was about CS2 Back, because he's panicking. His subconscious is speaking out loud. He got caught off guard. Let's go.
The other day,
when Vlad called.
This is funny. The other day when Loose Cannon calls Freeway Rick, man, I heard what he trying to do to you. You didn't that sent to work. We never even knew about it. So now I had to get with the exposers, tell them go search Ohio, pull the work and send it. And they sent it. I sent it to bro because I seen bro run his clip. Bro was taking the stand that I took. But like the police, we don't care about that. Yeah. I didn't care about that, right? I don't care about dead bodies.
No, we not.
I die and you go to jail. And you can use me to get out of jail. Put it on me. I'm gone. Something to say, you told, that's telling. You told on the dead body. No, going home. I'm gone. They can't charge me, right? So I sent it to him. This ain't the police you telling on. These is drug connects in New York and Ohio and Miami, shit like that. I told him I fuck with Freeway. I said, bro, I didn't dig into it because I didn't really want to. Every now and then I do some bitch ass nigga shit. Every now and then I do some bitch ass nigga shit. Every now and then I do some bitch ass nigga shit. I select the politics. I select the politics. I do. And if you ask me, I'm gonna tell y'all that.
It looks like Porky just threw Love's Boys under the bus. Again. Now remember, Love's Boys has been swearing up and down that they don't selective politic.
I'm Officer Charles. I'm here with the X9 laser scanner from Trimble. Been a real game changer for our department.
And all this selective politicking niggas is doing, that causes division. Division causes weaknesses. Everybody is doing their own thing because niggas selective politicking, bro. Niggas are saying this is cool, saying this ain't cool. That causes division. I'm not bending my rules, nigga. I'm gonna stand on my business.
Renegade Deja said,
that's been their whole stance from the jump. We expose everybody. But now Porky just admitted that he does selective politic. He chooses who to expose and who to protect. So while they're out here calling themselves exposers, Porky just revealed that if he likes you, your paperwork doesn't see the light of day. This is exactly why I've been saying. His job is to tear down specific people. People who are building something, who have momentum, who might actually be doing something positive. That's who he targets. And now he said it himself. He's selective. He picks and chooses. And in doing that, he just threw Love's Boy's whole narrative in the trash right under the bus. Don't forget, this was Porky's response to Ant, telling him that people are saying he's sitting next to an informant, referring to Porky himself. Porky has not addressed that at all. Shifted the conversation.
You know, if I fuck with you, I'll fuck with you. You know,
I do some bitch ass nigga.
You know, it's some real shit.
So who the fuck put this? So my question is.
So Porky tried to duck the question.
We're going to get back to that. This is a great thing. Dark Sage says, I see it as if I'm on my way out and we in some mess, I'm going to take that for the homies so they can get back to their business. My business over. So why not do it for the crew one last time? That's exactly how I look at it, Dark Sage. You know what I'm saying? And niggas do that right now, nigga. Especially them old niggas always trying to get young niggas to take cases. Man, I got 2 strikes, youngster. You a juvenile. Go ahead and take that case. It's the same. I look at it as the same difference, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't putting nobody in jail. In fact, even if when a nigga taking the case, he's still finna do jail time. And this one ain't nobody doing jail time. Let's go, man.
But Ant wasn't letting him slide. He didn't let Porky weasel his way out. Porky was clearly trying to run, trying to change the subject, deflect, do what he always does. But Ant brought him right back to the beginning.
Who put this, like, the shit they keep attacking me about?
It's the main streets. It's the main streets. It's the main streets.
So now Porky's basically letting it be known. He knew exactly what Ant was talking about the whole time. This is CS2 Back's kryptonite right here. He never wants to touch this topic. He hates it. But this moment right here proves he knew what the question was about. The whole time. And instead of answering it, what did he do? Deflects to Rick Ross.
The CS2 Back shit.
Now listen, if you read have you read the work? Have you read the work? The work said, whoever this dude is, he's a low-level drug dealer, and he's in fear that his family members in the main streets will.
Pre-cut fruit and tasty juice. Dole Fruit Bowl snacks. Fruit your way.
We heard. Okay, for the record.
Porky's been speaking for about 30 seconds. And in that 30 seconds, he's lied twice about both of the things he just said. The paperwork said. Lie number 1. He said the paperwork claims CS2 Back was a low-level drug dealer. False. Lie number 2. He said the paperwork claims CS2 Back was afraid for his family's life in the main streets. Let's not forget, and I didn't even include this in the video, but CS2 Back once said we added back to the paperwork. I didn't even bring that part up. Just think about that for a second. Look at how many lies this guy has told surrounding CS2 Back. It's been one spin after another.
Yeah, Quad, I disagree.
All right, what I want to say about this picking and choosing thing, what I've been coming to see with this picking and choosing narrative is that at some point in time in life, you're going to have to cross some type of barrier that you in place in front of yourself either or hurdle it. Now, picking and choosing when it comes to that, and this gangbanging space, you're supposed to keep it black, white, no gray area. Black, white, no gray area. If you know, you know. I'm going to just say that. Now, what I'm not about to allow for me, and I'm pretty sure for any other member, can't no civilian judge me accordingly in no way. Unless you sitting on that panel in that courtroom as a judge,
did say that
DA,
Joe.
the jury. That's it. As far as a podcast, podcasters, anything like that, these dudes say anything they want to say out their mouth. I heard a lot of these dudes talking to Wack in the past. I heard a lot of these dudes was Wack friend in the past. Somehow, some way, somewhere down the line, these dudes fall out and dudes got an excuse. Oh, well, that's before I do this. Oh, I was only dealing with him before this. Now, like I said, Wack definitely did put the spin on me. I can't even say put the spin on me, but he lied or didn't remember.
And let's be real. Porky did put the spin on you. Don't take it personal, though. He does that to everybody.
If you really want to be a CEO, want to be an entrepreneur, you should take the first step. Create the LLC. It doesn't really cost that much.
He even did it to Reggie Wright. For years now, he's been running around lying about this CS2 Back situation, saying CS2 Back was just a low-level drug dealer. So, you're not the only one he's told that to. And no, it's not that he forgot or didn't remember. He lied, plain and simple. Just like he knows he's CS2 Back, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Projection.
What he didn't want was you asking him about it.
To get out in front of
but now that you said he lied, guess what?
Get it?
He's never going to let you ask him about CS2 Back again.
And him saying that CS2 Back, his reasoning giving CS2 Back, the main street little narrative. The Scandalous Los Angeles page, they breaking it down right here as far as what the paperwork say. Now, what I want to say, like I've been saying, let's go with the narrative he is CS2 Back. The only way that people are saying and know that this man is allegedly CS2 Back is because Mark Stevenson, supposedly. That's where y'all say it came from. Now, I guess Mark Stevenson was a part of the case. Mark Stevenson, if he was a part of the case and he feel righteously that he know that this is WACK100 and he dealt with WACK100, that's Mark Stevenson business. Y'all don't see Mark Stevenson's trying to unalive Wack or do nothing. He just put it out there to the public that he think and he's saying it's Wack for other people to do his dirty work.
Mark Stevens said he had that paperwork all the way back in 2012 or 2013, if I'm not mistaken. But he didn't put it out for more than 10 years. He said he heard the stuff Porky was saying about Shaq and the stuff he was saying about Big U. So he sent the paperwork to Big U, just to let him know who was really sitting next to him. It wasn't about asking anyone to do any dirty work. It was about giving people the facts. And the irony? Porky and the exposers are always putting other people's paperwork out. But when it's their turn to handle their candle, they say, "That's not our job. We're just here to inform the people." Well, guess what? That's exactly what Mark Stevens did. He informed the people.
Mark Stevenson is a civilian, if I'm speaking correctly. So, what I'm saying is, it is Wack word against Mark Stevenson word. The only people will know is the people like Stutterbox, the Mark Stevensons.
You're absolutely right, Ant. The people who would actually know who was on that case, that's Mark Stevens and Stutterbox. And guess what? We asked both of them. We got a whole in-depth interview from Mark Stevens, and he flat out told us who CS2 Back is. Then he told us, "Go ask Stutterbox." So we did. And Stutterbox said the same thing. He said he's CS2 Back. He even called him J. Edgar Hoover in trans. So what are we still debating?
Shotgun,
you named the two people who would know,
West,
and both of them confirmed the same thing.
CS2 Back, facts.
But here's where it gets even weirder. The new CS2 Back we're dealing with now just popped up with 2 badges. He showed one badge one day, then turned around the next day and showed a different badge to try to cover up the first one. No one's out here trying to unalive Porky. Nobody is calling for that. This ain't about violence. It's about truth.
You got the Crip
The reality is,
chat.
you got a guy running around calling himself an exposer, showing off police paperwork he clearly got through law enforcement connections.
Hey, so, man, I've been sent you to work. Nigga, you don't want to see the work. Nigga, you just tried out to be the police. You been a Crip cop, nigga. Weird ass nigga. That's why you blocked me on all platforms, nigga. Nigga been sending you that shit, nigga. We not finna play with your police ass. Nigga, you got my nigga Big, you helped get my nigga Big U in jail, you bitch ass nigga. Pussy ass nigga. Since you want to do that, WACK100, we go get to the content. So, we all know that WACK100 got down on Tanisha Swan, Suge Knight, and Poochie, implicating Poochie in the unaliving of the Notorious B.I.G. He had to give him something smooth, and he gave him them peoples. Let's get to this. WACK100 say the Crip cops signed up for LA.
I want to work out, and I want to, be a hero to my community, So I want to be a police officer. I got titties.
I got titties.
Welcome back to...
Wait, hold on, my nigga. Did y'all just see that? This one bust-ass nigga claimed he from Paru who getting put off admits he's a bitch-ass nigga and claims that telling on the dead ain't snitching because he snitched on Poochie. And this bitch-ass nigga on here talking about, I got titties. Listen to this shit.
I want to work out, and I want to, be a hero to my community, So I want to be a police officer. I got titties.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. CS2 Badges is back at it again. He never fails to deliver. And this time it's even more desperate than usual. Let's be honest. Porky knows the end is near. He sees the writing on the wall. He knows the cat's out the bag. And it's only a matter of time before everybody finds out the truth. That he's been an informant all along. So what does he do? He jumps online and starts soft-launching the excuses. Now he's saying it's not snitching if you tell on a dead person. Why? Because he already told on Poochie for killing Biggie. That's why. Okay, this is him trying to get ahead of the headlines.
Have you heard of life insurance with living benefits? This type of life insurance policy pays out tax.
But guess what? Too late. And here's the wild part. In a last-ditch move to self-destruct, Porky throws his leading officer, Lieutenant Officer Loves Boys, straight under the bus, all over again. According to Porky, Loves Boys just tried to become a cop. He said Loves Boys passed the physical and the written part of the test, but he just couldn't clear the background check. Now somehow this guy can walk around legally strapped, but couldn't become a real officer. And Porky didn't stop there. He also said that's why Loves Boys lost all the weight. He claims the weight loss was for police academy training, not to stay in fighting shape. Now ask yourself, why would Porky...
All right, real quick, we got what is the poll looking like? The poll is saying, is ratting on the dead still snitching? 69% say, yeah, that's still snitching. 31% say no. I say no. I mean, but everybody grew up different and learned differently. Let's go.
Porky just randomly offer up this info. Why now? Why go public with all this? We all know why. Because Porky's panicking. His whole little exposer empire is falling apart, exactly like we told you it would. Porky just exposed Love's Boys after his last fight, telling the world that his entire boxing career was a joke. Now he's letting everybody know that Love's Boys just tried to become a police officer. Porky just had Bacon Grease Beast diss all the 60s yesterday, and for all of this, Love's Boys is continue sucking Porky off. And before y'all run to ask Lieutenant Love's Boys why Porky is doing all this, save your breath. You already know what he's gonna say.
You asked me about another man? Don't ask about another man, bro. Go ask another man why another man say what another man say. Don't ask about no other man, bro. You ask me about other men, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about me, bro. Don't ask me about no other men, bro.
The walls are closing in, and Porky's trying to throw everybody else under the bus to keep from going down alone. Let's get into it.
Can we actually talk about the fucking badge thing without talking about some other random thing? Can we actually talk about the fucking badge thing without talking about some other random...
Hey, great point. Iceman Vamp with the $5 super chat. Salute to Iceman Vamp. Everything donated to the Damu Kiwi conversation is appreciated. We got 309 people here. If you just coming in, hit that like. So according to Ant's logic, he couldn't tell you if Mob James got down on FG. Yeah, that's the kind of logic or lack thereof he's trying to use to justify not knowing that CS2 badge is CS2
random thing. So
even Adam 22 is tired of the way Porky spins everything. He literally said, "Can we talk about the badge without bringing up some other random thing?" That says it all. Every time someone tries to bring up the badge, Porky immediately starts deflecting. And Adam knows that. He's dealt with Porky long enough to recognize the pattern.
So you were on stream with Snoopy Badass, not together, but separately, having a conversation. And then you were fumbling with your wallet and people saw a badge, which you just showed me it. It's like a friend's that... Oh, we're not supposed to. Okay.
I went to buy some 15 fertilizer. For those of you guys don't know, if your sprinkler stopped working, you're gone from the house a week or two, and you got brown spots, 15 fertilizer. Put it on there, water it heavy, come back green as bud. And I just have to go pay for it. And I mean, you know, my wallet's been my wallet for like 10 years, 8 years. So I just open my wallet and they happen to see the badge.
I feel like I don't like this makes me think less of people that they are falling for this.
Then we should all be looking at Adam a little differently too, because he fell for it just like everybody else.
Salute.
He's sitting there talking to Porky about the badge he showed him. But if you actually look at the video, it's clear. The badge Porky had before is completely different from the one he handed to Adam.
Right.
2 different badges. That's why we call him CS2 badges. So what are we doing here? If Adam can sit there, see the switch, and still go along with it, then we know his credibility needs to be questioned too. Because at this point, it's not just about Porky spinning the story. It's about who's letting him get away with it.
Because like Remo's telling me that people that we really fuck with are hitting him up, completely convinced that you're a cop, and like they just want to know what we're gonna do.
What who gonna do? If I was a cop, what is no jumper supposed to do?
Stop fucking with you, I think.
Oh, that's how that works. Y'all gangsters, that what the fuck is?
I mean, I guess that's like what people expect us. I mean, it would be kind of weird if we had an undercover cop with a show on the podcast.
But here goes the thing, bro. Now, see, here goes the common sense factor. This is why I have no respect for the streets. If a dude's undercover,
right?
Do you think he's gonna have a badge in his pocket?
This guy Porky said, "Would an undercover officer have his badge on him?" What kind of stupid question is that? Of course an undercover would have a badge on him. What about former Detective Frank Liga? He was working undercover the day he killed former officer Kevin Gaines. Did Liga have his badge with him?
Here's what a whole home water filtration system should cost in 2024. Tap below to check pricing.
On the afternoon of March 18th, 1997, a road rage incident that escalates into a shooting leaves a black off-duty LAPD police officer dead at the hands of a white undercover narcotics detective.
In this particular case, they questioned me about this because my tactics were different. I offset to the right. And the reason I offset to the right is because I got gas pumps right here on the side, and I'm anticipating a running gun battle through gas pumps, and I didn't want to blow us up. So I offset to the right and got out of my truck. I had a car. I pulled my gun. Well, as I was getting out of the car, I pulled my badge up, was around my chain around my neck. I pulled my badge up, was around my chain around my neck. I pulled my badge up, was around my chain around my neck.
Hey, Griffin, salute.
A Hispanic fellow was coming out of the gas station door. And I held my chain up and my badge, and I go, "Hey, I'm a cop, call 911.
There we go again. Just another example of how Porky is both a liar and an idiot. He literally just said, "This is why I don't believe street dudes. This is why." Porky said people are not using common sense. The problem is, he talks too much and thinks he's smarter than everyone else. But the more he talks, the more he exposes himself.
At any given time, his homies or anybody could search him.
Yeah.
Right? Now you think, I don't know what undercover's got. I don't think they got a code word.
They definitely don't have a police badge.
I mean, I don't have a police badge.
Like, why would they do that? Like, why would the cops just, have you ever heard of that? An informant? They like them so much. It's like, here's a badge. Carry this with you.
I don't have a police badge. You want me to?
Porky said he's had that badge tucked in his wallet for the last 8 to 10 years. So let me ask, how many of your homies ever ran up on you and searched you for it? How many of them even knew you had 2 badges?
Why would you have it with you?
You want me to call? You know what this is we're going to do?
Oh, good.
We're going to call my daughter. And we're going to see if she knows about this badge and where it came from.
Well, your daughter could easily be part of this conspiracy.
No, not at all.
Yeah, she's part of it.
No. Well, she is because she kind of got it for me.
My point is just that anybody who's dumb enough to think that this is true probably isn't going to be convinced by a phone call.
Baby girl.
Yes.
Okay, you're live on No Jumper. Hello?
Hello?
You're live on No Jumper. You hear me? Yo.
She's over your ass.
Oh, shit.
Oh, she blocked you.
Hold on. Oh, hold on. What number did I call?
This is the daughter that was there when White Dolomite did the prank on you.
I might have hit. That might have been somebody fucking totally different. I think I called the wrong number.
You don't know your daughter's name?
No, she changed her number and told her to call me back.
God, you're on the outs.
Yeah, but she kind of got it for me because it came through her. Well, she really didn't, but you want the real story? You want the real story? You want the real story?
And just like that, Porky suddenly has a brand new story for why he has this new badge, and now his daughter's involved. Funny how that wasn't the story he told before. Go figure.
I mean, I get it. It's like it says friends on it or whatever. Like you got it as a gift from somebody.
Okay, so this is what it is. My daughter has a friend, and she would travel with us.
Okay.
And you know, my daughter's friend, I treat her like she's my daughter. So my daughter's first class, she's first class. If I take my daughter shopping, I didn't take her to London, Paris, everywhere, I'm going to let her shop. So I guess she told her dad, you know, like, yeah, Dad, I get to fly first class with him and whatever.
Well, you'd probably have to be talking to the dad if you're going to be taking a random girl that's not your daughter on trips and stuff, right?
The 2 women were talking.
Okay.
I didn't really know the dad. I don't know if they were separated or whatever. But the dad, I had a 4th of July. No, it was the graduation. The graduation, they both went to graduation, so the dad showed up. They did it in my backyard, you know, all the pictures and BS, right? And so when he showed up, he pulled me to the side and introduced himself to me. He said, I got a gift for you. Now, this particular dude is an ex-street dude.
Okay.
From out of, I think Legend. He's from like Legend or IBC, one of the 2, the Inglewood area, right? He said, yo, I got something for you that'll come in handy for you. So he gave me this little wrapper. So I opened it up, and it's the wallet. I said, what's this? He said, it's a officer's family credential, right? I said, well, what is it? He said every officer gets like officer's wife, mom, dad, son, brother, so on and so forth. So what it is just kind of a thing amongst the officers that if you pull somebody over and you see that, they'll give you a little amnesty.
Right.
And they do it because they want the other officers to respect the people they gave to them, right? So when you look at the badge, you open it up, you're going to see what it says.
Yeah, it says...
Imagine making $453,000 in a single month as an affiliate marketer without relying on Google.
Police.
Hey, real quick. My boy Trevor Kelly said ratting on the dead is not a defense. It doesn't work in the court of law. If there's circumstantial evidence that corroborated, if evidence, two people corroborate, one thing can be used as a fact, as it was in the Notorious B.I.G. case. It was good enough to make Violetta Wallace and the Biggie estate stop suing the LAPD in the civil case also. Let's go.
Officer's brother.
It's his officer's brother, right?
Police officer, Los Angeles police officer's brother. I mean, I feel like this is almost like a bastardization of what this is supposed to be used for, right? Like, you would think that they're only giving it out to law-abiding citizens and not,
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
You're a flamboyant gang member.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
You crazy?
No, you are, for sure.
What makes me a gang member? Let me ask you. No, I'm gonna give you
all you ever do is talk about being a gang member on here.
Are you crazy?
How you used to stab people with poop knives and all this shit.
No, we talk about prison. I mean, look,
right.
At one point in time, shit, that's what my life was. I think you confusing me with somebody else, right? But we're going to leave that
off
alone.
the back.
That's a fact. So, at the end of the day, it comes in handy with like checkpoints and shit, tickets.
Right.
You know how you turn the corners of checkpoint? So first thing they ask you for is your ID. So usually when I go to get my ID, they see it. I avoid, they just be like, you can go. I think, R&B, I left your house one morning in the Hellcat late. I was doing about 20 over the speed limit or something crazy, didn't realize it. Like 70 and a 50 or some shit. Got pulled over, and when I went to, when you went to show him you'll get your license, as soon as he saw it, he was like, hey man, just slow it down and boom. So that's what it is. So, I don't hide it from nobody. Like, it's no secret. I've talked about this shit on Clubhouse. Like, but you get a bunch of dudes. The crazy part about it is if you use your common sense, right, and say, all right, we know Wack's been to prison.
Right.
This is what we know, right? We know this dude did extensive time driving trucks. We know he did extensive time traveling around in the music industry. Well, when the I got time to
become a cop? But can you become a cop in like 6 months?
Yeah, well, I will tell you this. I'm going to let the cat out the bag.
Here we go, folks. It's time for Mr. Lardfield Love Handles to get tossed right under that bus.
Wannabe exposers went, took the written test to become a cop, passed it. Took the physical fitness to become a cop, passed it, and failed the background check 4 days ago.
Really? Failed the background check because of his Clubhouse affiliations?
No, he passed the written, passed the physical. It's a reason why 600 been slimming down. Now, 600 ain't never been to prison.
Right.
He ain't never did no time. But they still rejected him.
Okay.
Now, he called me. He said, bro, what you think? I said, go for it.
Man, we told y'all from the very beginning. Christopher, a.k.a. Lieutenant Officer Loves Boys, was the Crip cop the whole time. We been said this. Now his big homie, the very dude he's been running up under this entire time, just let the world know that 4 short days ago, this man got denied from becoming an LAPD officer.
Silent assassin.
And honestly, I think that's a lie, too. Ain't no way Loves Boys passed the physical exam. I've seen that dude run. He can't run at all. So I'm calling cap on that, too. But here's the bottom line. CS2 Badges just confirmed that his own protege, the Crip cop Care Bear himself, Christopher Loves Boys got denied because he couldn't pass the background check. This happened 4 days ago. The exposers are done.
Let's talk about supplementing our skin with the Illumina LED face mask. This is one of the most powerful.
Okay, becoming a cop, 1.5 to 2 years from start to finish.
Yeah, I don't know.
You gotta.
I don't think. I
don't know. I never heard of it.
I don't think I could ever. I don't even. My son can't even pass a background.
You apply to a department. You pass the hiring process, which takes 1 to 6 months. You go to the police academy to 4 to 6 months full time.
Yeah, she's at work.
Field training for 3 to 6 months, then probation of 1 year total. Oh, and in some states like Texas or Florida, they have shorter academies, so you can be fast tracked into becoming a police officer. So,
I got her old number in here. Why do I have that? Let me just delete that. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, end of the day, bro, you got to remember, listen, I did what I did yesterday as a little experiment.
It felt like a troll. Was it intentional in any way?
Yeah, it was definitely intentional. That's my fucking wallet, right?
You guys, we don't even need to keep listening to this liar. We already know he's full of it. We know it wasn't intentional. If it was, he would have just showed us the original wallet he pulled the badge from. But has he done that? Nope. Instead, he shows up with some other wallet that says, Police Officer's Brother. Where do you even get something like that? Have you ever in your life heard of the police giving out badges for you to flash when you get pulled over? That makes 0 sense. But guess who's trying to sell us that story? Good old-fashioned CS2 badges. Porky can't squirm his way out of this one.
Hey, see, listen, you gotta let them niggas know what it is, man. Listen, your trolling it made hurt niggas' hearts. You understand me?
Right.
It don't really hurt niggas' hearts, but if a nigga know, they know, right?
Right. Hey, listen, I'm hearing niggas that say I'm the police, cuz.
Right, I heard the same thing, man. I was trying to figure out who had the paperwork.
Right.
Did they have any?
Nah.
Because that's the only way we can figure out if a nigga told. Hold on, matter of fact, do they got pictures of a nigga on stand?
Nah.
Transcripts, anything. I'm just trying to figure it out. Have you been on a case with any of these niggas?
Nah,
niggas told on.
Nah, them niggas all busters, bro. Don't hear it.
These niggas marked out, man. Bustered out. Listen, we gonna call these niggas Marquisha Mowers. That's what they is. Niggas say, what's a Mower? A mark and a cow with a mix. Busters.
One. So that's it. So yeah, CS2 Back and the Crip Cop trying out to be a police officer. I told y'all he was a Crip Cop. Y'all niggas didn't believe it. Blood caught his case as a minor. It's possible for him to have a clean record. He's never been convicted as an adult. He can be a cop. Google it. No, I know he can. Because he could have got that case sealed because the conviction was before his 18th birthday. Whether they tried him as an adult or not. You know what I'm saying? It's nasty work, but look, man, I'm exhausted. I just wanted to come run this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? The Damu Kiwi conversation. The hottest live on the net. Let's go ahead and see what the people said before we go. Wack is such a liar. Hey, Miss Lisa, why does this Vin Rhymes looking motherfucker always lying? Damn, man, he might as well become an actor because he can sure tell a damn story like a movie. Yeah. On 1700, we need this. He told on Poochie and past, present, and future tense. Suge took the charge. Wack took the mic. And I'm sure a lot more. I'm sure also. So 600 can get a firearm but can't pass the background. Yeah, this shit is tricky. Quack telling us about Wack on the low. I hear what he's saying. Adam telling us he was the police. Right. Hey, Crip Cop, I know you watching. You had that low jack on your watch. That's a crime, a felony impersonating a peace officer. The police department saw 600's last 2 fights and said, hell no. Wack is a rat. As soon as you show him some cheese, he would start telling on everybody. Yeah, so he told on, he wanted to say snitching on Poochie ain't ratting, basically. That's what he was alluding to when confronted about being CS2 Back. But we ain't talking about just you snitching on Poochie. Okay, so you not a rat for snitching on Poochie, but you's a rat for pointing the finger at Tanisha Swan. You's a rat for pointing the finger at Marion Knight. And you's a rat for providing historical, reliable information in the Main Street case. Imagine 600 in black and white. He beat 600 in high-speed chases, but finally able to come back to the hood. That's why he say he rides solo. If he get over you in the passenger seat, you like, what the? I'm sick of that term trolling. Motherfucker, if it's in your brain and you said it, you said, motherfucker, that's it. Fuck trolling, period. Yeah. Wack said I'm the voice of cooperation. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's for a bird. Officer 100 still think he's controlling the narrative. He thinks people sway to what he says just because he fools a handful of idiots. He thinks we all fool. I believe you right with that. Salute to my boy Ispo Dub TV. You know what I'm saying? Adam low-key just said how Wack got his put on with the Fed. Hey, hit that like button if you haven't. Dude's putting in work for us. That's the least we can do, man. That's the least y'all can do, man. You know what I'm saying? He got pictures of himself in a suit at Big U Court Day. What comes from your mouth on YouTube? That's it. Fuck trolling. I'm old school, right? He got more names than roll call. 600, a real one. Not identified. Of course your name would be not identified. Talking about the Crip cop is a real one. He brought the feds to the function and asked who slide. You can believe that if you want, non-identified. WACK100 paperwork got cover art. Kimberly Richardson, thank you for your time, dudes. Appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep me going. Hey, yo, before we leave, fuck the union, man. We up out of here. Double Keyway.